Hey, hi guys, how are you all? So this is Saikiran from LetsUpgrade, and I hope that everyone of you is here. Sorry for my this attire here. Today I am kind of like directly was working. I left you guys. I was working, and it happened to be morning. And now I am again in the same dress, same place, sitting there only, and meeting you all guys. Okay. So yes, I have. If at all you ask me, have I done any kind of homework before meeting you guys? Nothing. Not even 1% of homework is done. So we guys all have to figure it out together, and we need to make sure that we are completing this project along. Okay, so that's the case right now. I'll not be lying to you anything. I have not prepared anything. Okay, so whatever I'll be doing, I will be taking references from my few things what I have with me. So, but I mean, regardless of that, everything will be what we say that everything will be like done in front of you guys. Okay, so today's whole class will be like very much strict in terms of like first writing the logic inside Google Colab. Then after completing the logic in Google Colab, we will go towards writing the whole logic in what we say that converting the whole logic in VS code, Visual Studio Code, and then run a local host API, then take it online with the help of Heroku. So these all steps are there for today, and let us see that how this whole part will work for us. And yeah, so that's what is the thing. So hi guys, how are you all? So I hope that you all guys are ready, all set, and we can start coding with our this whole part. So Shobhi, let me just share the screen. And sir, where is the attendance link? The Shoaib will answer. Shoaib, where is the attendance link? It should be in the chat.
It's there on the website.
It's there on the website, or is there in the chat?
The website, sir. I'll get it in the chat as well because we take attendance on our LMS, right?
Yes. Please get it on the website. Okay. So now I think
Yes,
that you
sir.
all can see my screen. Yesterday we left here, and we are supposed we have completed like 4 steps in our whole thing. First of all, we have gone through our Tinder demo. Okay, I hope that every one of you remember the Tinder demo. Then afterwards, the second part is list all the functions which we have to build. So we have listed down upon like 4 different functions: login, sign up. Then afterwards, we need to also make what we say a feature for profile completion. And then afterwards, feed is the fourth feature, and the fifth and last feature is match. Okay, so let me write down here one more time: features we want to build. Guys, I was just going across the part of like what we say. I was trying to like look, can we do the images part today, yes or no? And I don't know, I mean, I'm kind of like not so confident enough in terms of images today, because Firebase storage, I'll show you what it is. Even we can upload the image, but sending the image using post request, okay, I'll be like very frank to you, we need to convert it into a binary file, and then we need to send. It's a kind of lengthy process which I don't want to do today, and that's why I will be avoiding upon the images thing. So I hope that you are understanding, right? So I will just put up a dummy image instead of giving you guys access to upload upon the images. I have 2 reasons why I'm doing this. The number one reason is that if I give you the images thing, so you guys will what we say that you guys will even may upload a very higher MB files and all, and I will get charged end of the day. Second part is even Firebase storage is kind of costly affair. So again, we will get charged for that. So due to these reasons, don't want to like give access for image upload to the student. I want to keep it with the help of default image. Instead of default image, if you pass your image, it will take your image. That it will be like that. Okay. So are we guys in agreement till now? So please tell me in the chat. Make some noise. I've not slept for like whole night or something. We were sitting here only in front of our laptops, okay, waiting for our students to come and like, okay, yes, we'll make the project. Okay, now what I was doing all night, it was I was just working on LetsUpgrade's project. So yep, so that's what the whole stuff is. Okay, so please let me know in the chat if at all you guys are like very much excited about this whole project session, and take it ahead accordingly. Okay, so I can see, I mean, like only 78 students there, and I'm kind of like disheartened. I'm like, shit, man, itna sara mehnat karo, or only 78 people are there. I don't know how to take it ahead. So please let me know. I need at least 150 students watching me right now. So do something, do some magic. At least bare minimum is that, because your confidence. It's all about confidence, right? If I don't get the confidence, then I'll mess up somewhere. Okay, so okay, fine. Okay, so let's start right now. Yeah. So features we want to build. First one is all about like we. Let me just zoom it. Okay. Yesterday we have left here login. Second one is sign up. It may turn little bit boring. I will make sure it is anti-boring time to time. But because we need to code, so 100% it will be boring. User profile, update user profile. Then afterwards it will be feed. Then feed. And afterwards fifth one is like what? Fifth one is match. Okay, so got it. So this is the whole mm, yes. So here it is. Okay, so login, sign up, and update user profile, feed, match. Okay, so these are the few things which we are gonna do right now. So already we have something known as like we'll create def login function. So the first we will create sign up. We already have the code. So for yesterday's refresher, guys, I mean, you can go and watch yesterday's session, and you guys will get that thing essentially. Okay, so now we are not doing this login using what we say that a kind of like a native library. We are doing with the help of our Python based library. So that's why I mean here when we are logging in, we will see a small problem. I will explain you how we can erase that in our production version. For at least like what we say test version, test and trial, we can run it like that. Okay, I'll tell you about it later. Okay, so sign up code is very simple. So we already have the sign up code here. So I just yesterday we have written it down. Okay, so it is nothing just but a try accept block. Inside try accept block, we are having user is equal to auth dot create user, and you can create a particular user using this thing. Okay, so email is equal to whatever the email is getting passed inside this part. Okay, so email. Let me write down email of user and password of user, something like that. Okay, so in the password field we will just put the password of user which we are getting as a parameter. So email of user here in this part. Okay, so this is how it will look. And if at all we are and we will have one id. Okay, we will have a uid. UID is equal to, by default it will be null. So as soon as we get a UID here successfully, we will say that like user ID is equal to user dot UID. We will get the user ID here. And in the accept stuff, okay, in the accept stuff, we just want to say that UID or like we will not update the UID. We'll just update the message. Message is equal to here. The message will be very clear. It will be like successfully created a new user. Okay, so we will remove this print part. Okay, then afterwards in this part we will have a message. Message is equal to user already there. Okay, so that's what will be the message. So and here we will have a simple return. Inside the return we will have a dictionary object. So the dictionary object will contain first the UID is equal to UID, and message is equal to message. That's it. So this is the basic function which we have built out right now. Okay, so first User.uid. Now, what is this user.uid? User.uid. Let me just wear my headphones, okay? Because I just want my voice to be. Is my voice clear, guys? Yes or no? Just please let me know. And sure, 1 minute के लिए stop करना screen share. मुझे setup करना है मेरा ये. Okay.
Yes, sir, कर दिया.
And just give me 1 more minute.
Like remove my, I need to remove my camera and
Sure, sir, sure.
okay. So and I'll get back on my camera. Just be there. Shit. Okay. So यार मुझे मेरा वॉइस वापस आ रहा है शोएब थोड़ा कम कर आवाज तेरा.
Okay, okay.
Yep. So
Better now, sir?
I don't know, from somewhere the echo is coming.
I'll
Is
check.
it?
I'll check.
Okay, so
I
thank
guess
you.
it's someone in the
So
house.
maybe
Turning
watching us.
from you.
Okay, just give me 1 minute. I am actually turning on my camera back again. So just give
Sure,
me
sir,
one
sure.
minute. Okay, so here it is, and here I am back. Hi guys. Okay, so now let's start. Okay, so this is the whole what we say UID part. Okay, so now let's start with our testing part. Okay, so now inside this sign up, mm, inside the sign up, okay, email of users. Oh, email. I need to pass two parameters, right? So let me pass two parameters. The two parameters will be like very simple. So let me just pass Shoaib at LetsUpgrade .in. And apart from that, let me also pass his password. That will be like 23456 7 something. Let me run this thing. So it should give us this as a output. Okay, so this is the output which we were expecting, and we got this output. So the message is successfully created user. Now one more time, if we run the same UID, it should say us simple UID is blank and the message already user already there. Okay, so this is what we need to do. And yep, so I hope that you guys are clear till here. Okay, so please put it in the chat right
Sir,
now. Yep.
they have a doubt regarding the UID. Could you just explain the UID equal to user.uid part?
Acha, what is UID? Okay, so UID is a
Yes,
kind
sir.
of like variable. Okay, here. So in this variable, what is happening? So we have an object. Okay, so now here, if at all you see here, what's happening? So let me just focus here. Okay, so let me. So UID is a kind of like blank or like a variable. Inside this variable, it's a kind of variable which is storing string. By default, is a string null, and inside that, what's happening? User is another object. So if at all you just see, you're getting a point that firebase admin.user management.user record instance. Okay, so now what is this user record instance? So user record instance is nothing rocket science, but a kind of like for managing the user's properties or the object. We have to have a kind of like blob. That blob is being taken care in this user, and we have this auth dot create user and all this stuff. So whenever it's a successful sign up, okay, whenever it's a successful sign up, you can retrieve the UID using user.uid. For reading about it more, you can actually just give me 1 minute. I think I need to okay, so now I think okay, everything is fine. So now authenticate user. So inside this, if at all you just go and see the manage user part or something in the documentation of Firebase, you will find out that this part. Okay, that is what we say. This is the user object. Even if you go here and manage user part and all, so retrieve user data. So whenever you do this retrieve user data, so this user object will get you a few blob. Okay, so that blob contains various part. Okay, so you can actually read about it even more in detail inside this object. Okay, this method returns user record object. Okay, so you can read about this thing on Firebase documentation, API documentation about it. Is Firebase free to use? Pradeep Singh Sindhi is asking this question. Yes, Firebase is 1,000% free to use, until unless you're not exploding their things. So it is like, I'll show you the pricing plan of Firebase. So here we have a pricing plan of Firebase. So if at all I just go and click on upgrade, and I just see full plan details, you will find out here saying that what all things are free. Okay, so you have something like cloud firestore, this much data you can put per day. You can put only like cloud functions is not there in firestore, like for free tier. So FCM is free, crash analysis, dynamic urls is free. Apart from that, storage is only 10 GB, and data transfer is 300 MB per day. Then afterwards, in-app messaging is free. So these are the few parts. Okay, so free plan is all set. You can start for free, then pay as you go. So they have a blaze plan, so which you can calculate and pay for. So until unless you're not exploding the free usage, it's up at most free. I have like completed what very big projects on Firebase for free of cost. Okay, so yeah. Hi Yash, hi, how are you? So Yash is mentioning I'm present, sir. Okay, so good, yeah. So now, okay, so this is one of our function done. So now the second function is which we need to create. Okay, so second function is like sign up. Now sign up is done. Now login. Okay, so login we need to check mark. Okay, so now login thing, let us just, instead of this, okay, so let's have it like, no, I was thinking to create something like checklist inside this, but I don't think so it has. Okay, so now our sign up function is working totally fine. So now we just need to go and replicate the login function. Now you guys will be like, sir, you login. Okay, let me write down the login, same email of user, password of user, UID message, and now there is a small kachara what I'll do right now. Auth dot get user by email. Okay, so what happens here is like, we are not able, I mean, okay, so there is some library I'll show you. Okay, so before talking about that, let me just, so you just need to use just let me write down the code. So for this project purpose, I'm doing a kind of dummy work. So I just need to pass the email, and my Firebase will be like getting it. So now when I say login, in this login part, I just need to mention Sai at luc.to, and password 123456. So now you guys are seeing that ki, Sai sir, you are not taking anywhere any password, and still this is returning your UID and all. Okay, so actually what I'm doing is like, I'm not doing a proper login. Okay, so for Firebase to do a proper login on your this what is a portal, you need to either have a kind of like Android, iOS, or web, or C++ or Unity. In these all features, you can directly log in the particular like what we say native login. Okay, so you don't you can write the native login code directly in the app. Okay, so for example, let me show you in the Android there is password authentication. So you just need to write, for example, we take Java. So you just need to write this part. Okay, so where is it? Okay, sign in. Now this is the code. This is the simplest code. So I'm in login code. If at all you are thinking to write on server side and then validate it on like the native, so it's not the approach what Firebase actually follows. Firebase wants you to like directly implement the sign in function on the native mobile app directly, and not have any middleware between the sign in process. So that's why it doesn't support it doesn't give us any kind of support of implementing it on an API, but it gives a kind of support for the native application. If at all you guys are planning to what we say that develop a Android app or a web app or a iOS app or a C++ native app or a gaming app using Unity, you can implement the authentication part, whatever the user is providing here the password, you can get the authentication done accordingly, and the state is being managed locally in the device. Okay, so like Let's Upgrade's what we say community application, which we have hosted recently, also uses the native thing. So there is no, I mean, kind of like login support from the Firebase side for your Python Firebase SDK. So that is not there. So there are workarounds which we can use, but I don't want to use it right now because it's kind of confusing if at all I'll use it. There is something known as Firebase. Okay, there is something known as Firebase. So what is this Firebase? Firebase is a simple Python wrapper for the Firebase. Okay, for the Firebase API. So you can install this part, you can give this all data to it, and then you can sign in with like what we say, sign in with custom sign in with the email ID and password. You can do this thing, okay, using one more library known as Pyrebase, Pyrebase. It's a wrapper which is built on top of the Firebase API. But I mean, this part I don't suggest to use because it's a kind of third party which I don't want to use. So, but yeah, it is being used by so many of the people. It's very, very famous. But yes, we don't want to use. So that's why I'm just putting up a small jack here. That is, if at all you just return the email in your this thing, it will automatically sign you in. Okay, you just have to pass the email for this project. Okay, let me write down here. For this project, I am doing this not so fair activity with the login, because a user can log in with just entering email. This is due to Firebase is being implemented natively. Okay, so this is the reason why I'm doing it. So you can read the reason and you can understand it. Okay, so now for our login purpose, I'll just take user ID and password, although, but I mean, it will not verify the password. Password is just for time pass. I'm very sorry, guys. I need to have water, I think. Where's water? I don't have water glass or somewhere. I don't know where I kept it. So okay, so now login is also done as per our thing. So now, for example, if I pass something invalid details, it should show that user not there in Firebase, and the UID is 0. Okay, so that's what it will be shown. Okay, are you guys there till here? Login logic and the sign up logic. Are you guys there till here? Are you guys there till here? Yes or no? Please tell me. Okay, so yes, I can see so many yes coming into the picture. So thanks a lot for that. Okay, so now the next part is the completing the user profile. Okay, as soon as the sign up is done, so you need to update a user's profile. Okay, so you need to update the user's profile. So what all things are there? Okay, so update the user's profile. Okay, update the user profile and store the data in Firestore. Okay, so we will be, it's an exciting thing. Now the function which we are going to do, update user data. Okay, so inside update user data, first of all, let us write down like what all things we have to take. I have written it down somewhere in my paper, so let me just write it back here. Okay, so I have it here along with me. So it's like name. Second one is image. Okay, third one is like what we say DSP description. Fourth one is number. Fifth one is location. Sixth one is age slash DOB. Seventh is like gender. Eighth one is like passion, 9th one job, 10th one is like company. So these are the actual data fields what Tinder is collecting. And location, location has 3-4 things in it. First is lat long. Second part is like apart from lat long, there is city, state, what we say, a country. Then yep, these are the details. That's it. So these are the details which we need to capture, so how we will capture these all details? So because it's an API, so by default we need to send these all details into our application. So what we guys will be doing, so where is the code for it? So I'll write down the code. Okay, so I'll write down the code for it right now. So what we need to do basically, okay, basically what will happen is like it will retrieve in a kind of post data in a form of like JSON object or something like that. Yep. So now let's do that part only. Okay. So now let us make it a kind of like we will get a dictionary, and this dictionary will contain all these objects. Okay. So dit.get name will get. Okay. So just give me 1 minute. So we will create a temporary dictionary here. The temporary dictionary will be like a dit user detail. Okay, user details, and inside the user detail part, we just have to like. Okay, so now I'll show you how this will react. Okay, so dit dot user. Okay, so what I'm trying to do right now is I'm trying to verify the blob and trying to create a blob in our own words. Okay, so we just have to like copy this whole thing. Okay, so what we are passing is like we are passing a dictionary into this, and after passing a dictionary, so what we guys will do is we will. These are multiple things. So first of all, let us keep it aside, and I'm keeping that thing aside for a while. Okay, I'm just keeping that thing for aside for a while. I'm just making a dictionary. dit name is equal to. So let me just write down some my name and the details what we need to have. Number 9. Okay, so then afterwards dit what all things are there? Dit image. Okay, for the purpose of this thing, as I was mentioning, I don't want enough traffic to go on our Firebase thing. So what I'll do is I'll just go to the storage part. Okay, guys, just be there. Okay, just be there and you will understand how amazing this whole part is. Okay, so you will understand it in the end of the whole project when you will see the enormous amount of what we say learning which you will get out of it. So it is not an easy thing what we guys are trying to do right now. It's very much on a different level which we guys are gonna do. And yeah, so okay, so today's whole thing, whatever we guys are gonna complete, okay, so it is like somewhere around. So what we are gonna create at the end of the whole this part is like very simple thing. It is going to be like yes, it works. So this is the actual URL which we have of our. Okay, so this is the URL which you are trying to get. Okay, so now basically by when you will complete this whole project, you will have a kind of confidence that wow, how APIs are been built. And we have not even started, we have not even completed a 30% of our project till yet. Okay, we are currently just doing the user profile, then feed, and then match is amazing. After match, converting everything to an API is amazing, and after that, hosting that API live is amazing, and after that, we will be testing that API in the live together. You guys will put data and I will also put data, and it's going to be an amazing thing. It's superb. I mean, what you guys will do right now is kind of on a different level it will be. So yeah, so now let's start with our image is also done. So I just kept a random image which will be used every time. So okay, then afterwards I have a description. I have a description. What we say that single. In Tinder we just put this kind of content only, right? So I'm just putting something for fun aspect. Okay, then afterwards number already done. Location, okay, we are idiots. Okay, I'm idiot, not we are. So I'm a biggest idiot here. So I need to just put this thing here inside. And inside the location thing, we need to have a kind of we need to have a sub dictionary. Okay, so the sub dictionary, you guys can actually like do along with me, or like you don't need to do along with me, just to observe me what I'm doing. And as you what we say that get a kind of confidence, then you can start working out like alone by seeing the reference what I'm trying to do. So lat, afterwards lang, long. So now I need to get lat long of some location. So now let me just go and get lat long. Latitude, latitude and longitude of my location. So this is the latitude and longitude of my location right now. Okay, so I'm just putting it up here. This is going to be a float data. Now people don't try to just what we say that Google it out which location it is, and okay, we are here guys, I'm coming to your home sir. Don't do that part. Okay, so okay, so latitude longitude is also done. Okay, so let me just nicely format it for you guys. Okay, so latitude long, after latitude longitude I will give you the this notebook, don't worry. Navi Mumbai. Okay, then afterwards stat, state. I'm very bad at spellings. Maharashtra, I don't know spelling is wrong. Don't kill me guys if at all Hindi में सभी जानकारी is like telling I'm coming. Can we allocate location dynamically? Yes, you guys can allocate location dynamically. I mean, I've just done it by default. I mean, we can do it. We can do it. We can do it. But it's kind of like a hobby project which we will do later on. So not now. So I'm just giving. You guys can pass your own latitude, longitude, and oh shit. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is like I'm trying to make a blob first, and once the blob is complete. Okay guys, so one more small heads up on this. If at all you guys see that I am overshooting upon time, so just please forgive me, because I just want to complete this whole project today. And then afterwards what we have age. So instead of age, let us put dob. And dob should be a kind of like it technically should be a timestamp, but I don't want to do a timestamp right now. So time constraint is there, that's why. Okay, so 010819 or something 880, not 8070. Amazing date. Okay, so dit, then afterwards What else is there? Okay, DOB is done. Gender is there. Passion is there. Job is there. Company is there. Gender. So the people who may be finding it kind of like boring or something, please tell me in the chat if at all you're finding it in the boring. And okay, what do you think? Are you guys enjoying it? Are you guys learning something out of it? Yes or no? Please tell me in the chat. And the gender male, and then afterwards passion. This is how the blob is. Okay, now when it will go and get stored in Firebase, that part is going to be like amazing in itself. Passion, teaching. I love teaching. Okay, then afterwards we have something like after passion we have job. My job is a teacher. And in which company or which school? For example, LetsUpgrade. LetsUpgrade. If at all, I am the student sitting alongside you guys that side. I might have been bored by now. I'd be like, "Yaar, ye kya hai ye? What is this guy doing? Why he's not doing it fast enough or something?" So I may feel something like that, but it's done. So this is the part. Okay, so this is how the data will travel from our what we say post request. So whenever you will send data of user update, okay, whenever you will send the data of user update, you will send the data in this format to this particular function. Okay, so this function will get a dictionary, and out of that dictionary it will try to get all the values. Okay, so let me just remove this, and let me just play with this. Okay, so what I'm trying to do, you will understand in a while, so just be there. I'm formatting it accordingly. Now you guys will be like, yeah, sir, what is this happening now? Ye kya ho raha hai? So I'll just put this part for the end. Okay, okay, so I'll just take this to the end, or else like you guys will be like, ye kya ho raha hai, sir? So first of all, we just need to have this sorted. Here the number it is, so it should be number. So don't worry, guys. I mean, someone is mentioning out in the chat that, sir, I'm not understanding how the data visualization part will happen out of it. So just be there. You will connect all the doubts in the end. Okay. So it's not that the very first time you see something. When I saw an API for the very first time, I was like, yeah, what is this? Okay. So what is this whole part? So I was not able to connect it in the very first time, but then as in when I started working with it, I was in love with this whole thing, because it's such an amazing part. Okay, the API part is the kind of the core of any software, anytime, anywhere. So I literally love this part, saying that wow, yeah, this is good. Okay, so what we try to do is try, and instead of doing this, we will also make it here. So first, let us just fail. First, let us first fail. Then afterwards, I'll put it in the try. Okay. So because if at all, I'll just put the I'll just put the try right now. You guys will be like, sir, what is this? Why are we not? Why this error are? You will not understand about the errors which may result into. So let me just keep it there accordingly. Then afterwards, now let me just work along with. Are you finding a value in this project session? Yes or no? Please tell me in the chat right now. Are you guys finding any value in this project session? That wow, yeah, this is how the project is being done, and it's so great about it, or something like that. Are you feeling it, or like it's just हाँ ठीक है, सर कुछ तो कर रहे हैं, ठीक है, or else like are you understanding it? Are you not understanding it? Inside the location part. We just want the location to be like this. That's it. We just want the location to be like this. Let's not complicate upon location here, because we will be complicating it upon the entry point. So we will not complicate here on the verification part. No shit. We have to verify, or else like someone can send anything in the lat long. Someone may not send the latitude longitude inside the database, and we guys will be like stuck. Okay. So that's why let us just build it out. Let's not be lazy, or let's not just hurry it up. It's very much important. That's why let's build it. Okay. So I'm only worried that, yeah, you may feel that what is this happening, ye sir kya kar rahe hai. Okay, my only worry is that, nothing else apart from that. I don't want you guys to lose interest and move on out of this, because it's such a huge step for even me to start doing this, because we were kind of not ready when we were thinking to do this project. But I mean, we were like, okay, let us try, let us give it a try. What max will happen? It's our own people. I will fail in front of our people, but I don't think so that will be the case today. Yeah. Because this kind of project sessions takes so much of learning. If this one becomes success, right, then I'll promise you that I will be keep on doing so many of the project sessions in the upcoming time for you all guys. And I just want only one request from you all guys, that is, share about us as much as possible in the market, so that it is getting complicated. Okay, so just be there. I mean, it will be super easy right now. Okay, so what we have done here, so we have just done a very simple thing, that is the user update user data. So for updating the user data, okay, so we have got the dictionary. So from the user, from that dictionary, we have passed everything. Oh shit, I am yet to change here things. So let me just do this part, then I'll explain you. Just be there. I want to do it in front of you. I don't want to do it in the behind the scene and show you the code directly, because yes, I know this wastes a lot of time probably, but this adds up so much of value in terms of my world. Okay, so कुछ difficult नहीं हो रहा, just be there. ये कुछ किया नहीं है, ठीक है, ये बहुत इजी चीज है ये कुछ भी नहीं है ये, ठीक है. So it's a very simple function. So now what we will do, we will just simply do this part, store store. Now what is store? So yesterday we have defined store here somewhere. Okay, so yesterday we guys have defined here store somewhere. This is the store part. Okay, now what is the store? I think we need to run it again. So the store is nothing just but it's initializing the fire store. Okay, this is initializing the fire store. So either we will get an error, or either it will. Okay, so it's already initialized. We should not initialize 2-3 times. So just ignore it. Whatever I have done, just ignore it. So already store is initialized here. Okay, so already store is initialized. Store dot collection. Store dot collection. Inside the collection, you just need to write down here user data, or like users. Simple. Dot add. Inside the add, you just need to pass this one particular thing. Okay, that's it. I mean, if at all you want to like get the user ID also, UID, because we want to get the UID. So what we will do is document. I'll show you what will happen. Okay, so don't worry, don't get panicked or something like that. It is very simple thing what I'm doing. uh, Document. Now, what is this whole function? This one line is a very big thing what I have written down here. Okay, so this one line is nothing just but to store data inside what we say that to store data inside Firebase. Okay, to store data inside the Firebase Firestore. Okay, so this store is something which we guys have referred to. Okay, so we guys are referring to store means this part. So here the data will come and it will go to users collection. Currently there is no users collection here, so it will by default create users collection. Then afterwards it will take the user id as a document id. So here the document id, you can see the document id is something random. Instead of document id being random, it will generate a document id from the user id, and then afterwards it will just put up the dit user details. That's it. Okay, I don't know why I'm coughing. Okay, so now basically this is the whole code. Now we have a dictionary here. Okay, we have a dictionary, so we can send and test this once. Okay, update user data. Inside update user data, what's the time, by the way? I mean, guys, please tell me in the chat. I can see it although, but you tell me what's the time. I will understand what's the lag coming from this side. So I will just copy the uid from here, but we will connect it in the later on part. Okay, so this is the uid. Inside this uid I need to pass the dit. Okay, what is dit? Dit is this. Okay, so if at all we just do this one part, dit user details is not defined, so yes, we got an error. That error is because we have not initialized the dictionary here by default. That's the error. So now at this we have solved it. So now let's go ahead, update user data. Something is missing. Location. Location. What is the problem? Location coordinate error key location. कुछ तो गलत किया है. dit location. What is here? What is wrong? But what is wrong? Location. Can you guys debug here? What is wrong? I am not able to understand what is it. अरे शोएब कुछ समझ रहा है क्या गलत किया है? शोएब भाई है कि चला गया तू?
Yes, sir.
I don't know. Something, there is some mistake here. I'm trying to find it out. की वैल्यू, अरे यार लोकेशन पे एरर दे रहा है, पता नहीं कुछ तो गलत है. Okay, let me just do one thing. dit user dot details. Location is equal to simple thing that dit location. Okay, I'm kind of making a jugaad although, but let us see if it works because I need to take care of it manually somewhere. So yep, let us see if it gives the error again. No, this time it is not giving an error. I think it's some mistake inside this nested what we say dictionary or something. So maybe a kind of problem. We will solve it later on. So let's go to Firebase and let us see if our data is populated here, yes or no. Okay. What's the quotation issue? Single or double? Okay, sure. You can mute yourself, I think, right now. Possibly. Possibly it can be. I don't know, but fine. Let us just test it out. Let us test it. Let us test it. Let us test this theory. If it works. नहीं रे, उसका प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, कुछ और ही प्रॉब्लम है. मे बी नेस्टेड का, आई मीन देयर इज समथिंग, आई थिंक आई डोंट नो अबाउट इट, आई नीड टू वेरीफाई अबाउट इट. डबल कोट्स फॉर लोकेशन, डबल अपॉस्ट्रोफी. No, I tried it. No, it's not the case. It is something else. Probably we should not make a dictionary like this. We don't know. So I mean, I'll check about it and I'll let you know in the community section later on. But for right now, for the project purpose, let us take the location like this. And we have so let us send it back. Okay, so now let us send it update user data. So this is my UID, and now if at all I just go and refresh in Cloud Firestore. So okay, so then here you should see something known as like users. Okay, there is something known as users, and inside location I have my coordinates, and everything is there. And so this is my whole data. So now see, this is the data which I was mentioning right now. So you guys are able to see the user data. So whatever thing you will pass from this particular what we say that end point, that is user data, it will just come and get populated inside this part. Okay, so this is the basic functionality of user data. So I hope that this makes sense to you. Yes or no? Please tell in the chat right now. So this was my UID, sci at luc.to. For sci at luc.to, we got this thing. So probably we should also add something known as like email, because we are never including anything of our what email is equal to sci at luc.to. Okay, so and we just need to handle it here inside our this data also. Okay, so I mean, are you guys finding it worthy while that? Okay, so now let us see one more different data. Okay, so let me merge the screen so that you guys can see two screens at same time. Okay, so now these are the two screens, and now the document UID I will change this time. So I will edit the document UID. So I am just running this function. I'm running this function. So I'm just changing the document UID right now from P2 to P1, for example. Okay, so let me just minimize it so that you guys can see the ID also. Okay, so maybe a very small it happened. So let me just little bit zoom it out. Okay, so P2 you are seeing here. I have just implementing 1, 2, 3, enter. So 1, 2, 3, enter. So here is the detail. So this is how we will upload our all user data inside the particular what we say the database. And once we have everything inside our database, then we will show it in the feed. Okay, so I hope that you guys are understanding. uh, I hope that you guys are understanding this whole part, right? So we send the users data in a form of dictionary, and that is whole getting populated inside our database like this. Now one more thing which we need to have, which I think we have forgot to add here, so is created at. So when this account was created, okay, so created at. So because I mean 100% created at should be there, because I mean, are you guys liking it? Yes or no? Or it's confusing what it is? So tell me in the chat right now. So what do you think about this whole project right now? So is it okay, or is it not okay? What is it? Okay, so Firestore dot server is something known as like Firestore dot server timestamp. Firestore dot server timestamp Python code. Okay, so it will just give us the timestamp of what we say the server, and it will automatically enable it there. So what happens is we guys will not be able to, we just don't have to do anything there. Okay, it's simple, server timestamp. Okay, just have to put it here inside our code. Okay, so as you are done keeping it there, so let's now add one more thing, 0. So let's do this. So it should get one more. Firestore is not defined. ये क्या गलत हो गया? Firestore का F छोटा आता है. Okay, so we have It's confusing. Last visited field also required. Okay, so okay, how many guys are like able to get this concept till here? Please tell me in the chat right now. And okay, so now we have something known as Firestore. So you should be able to see created ad. So now you are able to see created ad here. So see this, I mean created ad is also added. Okay, so this is the exact time right now. It's like 1:03 and this account got created right now. Okay, so this is the part. Okay, Akshay Kumar is mentioning that we are able to focus and I'm understanding. Thanks a lot, Akshay. That gives me a kind of confidence to continue this whole part. So, yep. So this is the whole details here. Now, moving on. So now moving ahead, what we need to do is basically we need to just the next function get the feed. Okay, get profiles in the feed. Now it was again a def simple, very simple function, def get feed. Okay, so now technically we should send something like a geolocation kind of stuff. We should send our location, so we should send technically a city kind of thing. Okay, or a city or a state or like country, COU country. On which basis we should do the filter? Please tell me that thing. Or you want to do the filter on city, or you want to do the filter on state, or you want to do the filter on country, or you want to do the filter on coordinate. So if at all you say coordinate, then I have to write this how to uh, uh, find the latitude and longitude is near to the provided at long. Something like this. It's a mathematical question right now. So this question is like finding the nearest street given kind of. Okay, okay. Calculate lat and long. Calculate distance between two lat long. Distance between two. So if at all you guys are gonna put the detail of. Wow, here the formula is. So calculate the distance between two lat long. So it's like lat 1, lat longitude 1, latitude 2, longitude 2, and A is equal to, oh wow, what is this formula actually? London coordinate. Baap re baap, what is this whole thing? Mm, it's a good. I mean, what do you say? It's an amazing thing, but I mean, there should be a library, a Python library. Let us search for Python library. Mm, how to find the distance between two lat long? Okay, coordinates. So, wow, radius of Earth, lat 1, lat 2, and then afterwards D longitude. Okay, that's it. Really, that's it. Distance output the coordinates will convert to radians for this thing. The coordinates. Okay, let's use it. What do you guys think about? Shall we use it? We are supposed to use. Yes, we are supposed to use VS VS Code and Visual Studio, and what we say that our Postman very soon we are getting into that point. But I mean, for the searching activity, should we do this formula? This formula will get you the distance between your latitude longitude and my latitude longitude, or any profile's latitude longitude, and it will be able to like show you the profiles which are near to you. and you specify that I want to see the profiles which are only 10 kilometer in radius from my location. So you can get it with the help of this particular small piece of code. Okay, so we already store the latitude longitude of a customer. So here we have every customer, we have a latitude longitude. So taking the latitude and the longitude of a particular person to person, for example, this is one person, this is the second person, so these two persons are having their own lat long, and we are calculating the distance between the two lat long. And in Tinder there is an option that I want to see the profiles which are only in 5 kilometer radius from my location, or like 10 kilometers radius, or 20 kilometer radius, or something. So that can be achieved with the help of this code. Okay, so you have person A lat long, you have person B lat long, you just need to minus it, and you will get a distance. If the distance is I will do this, okay, I will do this in the kind of like fair code. Right now let us search it with the help of country. Okay, so let us search it with the help of country, so that you guys don't get confused or something like that. Okay, so it's very simple. docs is equal to uh, store dot collection. So let me just take it a kind of big screen uh, for this. Store dot URL collection. Even it is confusing, just be there. Okay, so just be there. Right now, I mean, are you guys able to understand what's the logic I just presented to you all? I mean, is it clear to you? Users dot what we say that stream, or like you can just put where. Okay, where what is that our, it's a kind of like sub field, right? It's a kind of sub field of a particular location thing. So let's not do where and all here. Okay, so you guys will be again one more level down confusing it will be. So I'll put it in my code later on. For the people who want to read it later, they can read it, but let me just do it right now here. Okay, so store dot collection users dot stream, and it's very simple for I in docs. Okay, so this is a doc. Okay, so now we have to just make a dictionary. Okay, so dictionary dot doc dot id is equal to doc dot to dictionary. So what is going to happen right now? Okay, so now as soon as I just run this single part, so very simple thing will happen. It's like get feed. So okay, I'm missing upon one, although I'm not doing the search, but still let me just put it here. Okay, so I'm having it, but okay, I need to return it. Return dit, and just return the dit and capture all profiles, get feed. When I do all profiles, so you will get all the profiles in your search. See, these are all the profiles which are there inside our database. Okay, so these are all the profiles which are there inside our database. Okay, so each one of them is a kind of like database, like a object of a user. So you all whatever the data you guys will be dumping right now just after this will be like what we say shown here. Now this is how you can get all the profiles here. Okay, so now for example, first of all let us enter something which is not India, which is something maybe like London. Okay, so I have just sent something like London here. Okay, so it should be added. Okay, so the London thing is also added to the database. Instead of 3, now there are 4. So let us just see that where that London got added. So the London one. Okay, so I have London here. Okay, so now let us change the data also. Let us change a little bit name at least. Okay, name and email ID of that person. So let us make it Roshan Patel. Okay, Roshan Patel, and the email should be ROSH Roshan Patel, and this person is from London, and London some HYHJ, and this also some TY. These are obviously something different, and rest everything else we will put same for time being, and we will have some other data point to store it. So we are storing it, and I think it got clocked in also. Yes, it is stored somewhere. Yes, this is the Roshan Patel ID. Okay, so this is Roshan Patel's ID which we have. So now we have 5 accounts here. Okay, so we are having 5 accounts here. So what we will do now, we will implement the search. Now we will implement the search. Okay, so the search is very simple. If doc dot to underscore dit dot get. Inside this get, we just have to mention where we are getting location. So location dot get. Okay, what is that? Country. So you can go as deep as you want to go here. So if it is if equal to whatever we have passed inside our country, okay, then only add the particular document. Okay, so then only add a particular document. Just run this code. It should give you only profiles which are Indian. Okay, so which are okay. There is some kind of error here. I think I have sent I capital or something like that. In my this code I have sent I capital. In this part when I'm checking with I small, so I need to pass I capital. And yep, so here where it goes, I'm only getting 3 profiles. Although I have 4 5 profiles with me, I'm only getting 3 profiles instead of 4 5. Now if I do London, which was the it's not country, actually it's country is UK. So okay, so now I just put London here. So you will be able to see only 2 profiles which are based out of London. Okay, one will be of Roshan Patel. Where is that guy? This is Roshan Patel. Okay, so I hope this whole thing is clear to many of you guys right now. Yes or no? Please tell me. I'm going very smooth. I've just kept the data in database and I'm fetching it, and I just kept a small country tag. I just kept a country tag, and based out of it, this is actually working. Okay, so please tell me in the chat if at all you are understanding this whole thing, yes or no. If it is confusing, please watch it again, and I will give you the code so that you guys can play with it accordingly. So okay, so now we are done with the feed also. Now after feed, what is there? So there is something known as match. Okay, so there is something known as match. Now how the hell this match is actually gonna work? Okay, so whenever you get a particular feed, so either you will do is right swipe or either you will do is left swipe. Okay, swipe. So let me write down the code. Let me write down the logic here. Whenever we get the profile, hey, one more thing should happen, one more thing should happen is like not only feed should be based upon the gender also. So let us just modify it little bit. So you need to obviously give the gender, right? So let me just do one small activity here. So I'm just putting a inbuilt search here, gender, inbuilt search. Now this inbuilt search is something which is there inside Firebase itself. Okay, so I just need to pass the obviously female. If I'm getting it, so it will be obviously, but there are no profiles which will be female. That's why it is empty. So now let us send some girls profile here. So Pratima is there, right? Pratima, if you don't mind, I want to put your name here. So Pratima K, and I just want to use this name. and we will put INDI India. Um, Instead of this, we will just put female. Okay, this is sent. This data is also sent, and here we will just do one small thing, that is obviously we have sent that we want to see a female from INDI India, so it will get a profile which is female and which is from India. It should get, but it is not getting. So there is a problem. So what is the problem? Ratika there in the database? Let's find it across. Yes, country is this, gender is female, where gender, GNDR gender equal to this gender. This gender. Oh, we are a big. I'm a biggest idiot in programming world probably. So I should send. It's a second thing, right? So I was sending parameters wrong. So yep, so we have Pratima here. So Pratima, who is a female, she is from India and she's here. So I'm getting users based upon country and I'm getting users based upon gender. Okay, so at least are you guys seeing some kind of traction building up here? Yes or no? So please tell me in the chat right now if at all you guys are seeing any kind of traction coming up here and you guys are understanding, yes or no. So please tell me this one part in the chat. Okay, so let's go ahead. Whenever we get the profile of a person in front of us, we either right swipe it or left swipe it. Okay, so do we have switch case? We don't have something on a switch case in Python. Okay, so either we left swipe. So what happens whenever, whatever we may do, either left swipe or right swipe, we want the data to be stored. Okay, so the user so the match data will contain. So what all a match data should contain? If at all a particular, okay, so for example a match data, so I have a logic already written there along with me, so I will show you that part. So that that is like so yesterday I was like thinking about it, what will be the logic for matching a particular users, two users are matching, yes or no. So there are only two possibilities, right? Person A, person B. Now you are seeing my profile and you are right swiping it. Okay, so if you say right swipe, it should be either it's a kind of confirmation, are you interested in me, yes or no. Okay, so if you say are you interested in me, you right swipe me, that means yes should be logged in the data. If you left swipe me, there should be like no in the data. Okay, so what we guys are gonna do right now, listen to me very carefully, very carefully. Okay, so uh, it's going to be something like we will have a blob. The user blob will contain UID A. This is user ID A. This is UID B. Okay, so it is user ID A, user ID B. So these two things are already there, user ID A and user ID B. And one more simple thing which will be done is user A, yes. If at all user A is saying yes, then is user B is saying yes. Okay, so these are the only kind of things which are possible in the data. Okay, so user UID A, UID B. Is user A saying yes, or user B is saying yes, or like yes, or so it can have the UID. It will have UID data. It will also have user ID data. Are you guys understanding what I'm saying right now? This is kind of complicated to understand, but I mean, I can see even the viewers are dropping by because it's kind of literally complicated. So it's not that much also complicated. If you understand it at once, you will like find it. Oh wow, it's Boolean data, true or either FALSE, false. So either user A is interested in this or not. If user A, like user B is interested in this, yes or no. Okay, so this is the only data which we want to store for each and every left swipe or each and every right swipe. Okay, so if it's a okay, so how many of you are able to understand this concept, what I'm trying to tell? Okay, and we will store it, with a dynamic key or something. Leave that dynamic key, I'll talk about that later. And every time before storing the data, we will check if user A contains this or this, if user B contains this or this. Yeah, something cool you are doing, enjoying. Okay, fine. So I mean, how many of you are understanding, I mean, this concept? Please tell me. I mean, this is very much intriguing concept. So intriguing in the sense, you guys will be like, shit, what is this guy talking about right now? So but I mean, if at all you think about it nicely, you will understand whatever whatever I've written down in the thing already mentions whatever I'm mentioning right now here. So this is the user data. So this is the user data which we guys are gonna use. So how it is going to be done? So how many of you understand this? I mean, how many of you are getting it? So user ID. So we will get a clear picture at the end. So let us start coding rather than speaking. So df, okay, df match function. So it will contain 2 3 parameters. Match function will contain 2 3 parameters. So first I'll take it slow, and then I'll take it high in terms of search and all. First of all, it's very simple. That is, we will have UID A, we will have UID B, we will have is A yes, is B. It needs to be more refined. Okay, so it's kind of like it needs more refining in terms of like the logic setting part, because I'm very sure, yeah, this should be this should not be the logic what Tinder may be using in the backend, but somewhere related to it. Okay, so but to just make it even more simplified for every one of us to take it ahead, so this is the logic we will use. Okay, so what is that? Dit is an empty dictionary, and dit, what is that? We want to make sure UI, just we'll make sure the endpoint, like the data storing points are very clear. So UID A, dit UID B is like, I know that I'm maybe running out of time a little bit, but I have asked you already to make some cushion till what we say that till it is 2:30. Till 2:30, just be there, because we will complete this whole project. And if at all you just enjoy this whole thing, that's what I want to get at the end. I don't want anything else. Even if one student is watching this, I will complete it. No one is watching it, still I'll complete it. Okay, so because I'm loving it. I'm doing it for the first time. Okay, so what we will do, we'll just do store dot collection. Inside the collection, we will just go ahead and matches dot add the dictionary. Simple. So what is my current UID? If at all I should get something. No, I'm not getting anything. So okay, leave. So this is a basic function for match It's not match function, it's a swipe function. Sorry, swipe. It will be known as swipe function. Why swipe? Because I mean it is recording the swipes. Either it is right or either it is left. It is recording the swipe. Okay. So my current. So just to give some data to this. So UID A is equal to. Let me get my UID luc.to. Okay. So where is my UID luc.to? Yes. Here is my UID. I'm getting it. Okay, then UID B is equal to, let me get someone's UID from here. So this is Pratima's UID, like some XYZ person's UID. And we are having, if I do a kind of like a right swipe, okay, right swipe, okay. So by default, is, okay, shit, I have done. Okay, is A yes is equal to 100%. I'm doing right swipe. Okay, so is B underscore yes? Till now, no. Till now, I mean, what is it? The first phase. Just I have only uh, done it. So right swipe. So it should be only my data. It should not be Pratima's data as true, because it's Pratima's UID and it is my UID. Okay, this is for my UID. A is equal to me. B is equal to the other person. Okay, so I'm just passing it on. UID A, UID B is A, then is B. Okay, so that's the data, and just we just pass it on like this. We should be able to see the data coming across here. So yes, it's successfully running. So what we will see is we will see some data should be coming, matches, like swipes. Instead of matches, we should convert it into swipes or something. So see this part, I mean, like I'm getting UID A, UID B. Okay, so and here the data is like, yes, user A says yes, but user B is saying no. So what should happen after this? The whatsoever mentions like yes, for example, I have right swiped 3-4 people. Okay, so that 3-4 people should get notified that someone had right swiped you, or like it should at least their data should be populated by my feed, by my profile. Okay, are you understanding this point, what I'm saying? Okay, so in the matches part, so let me just rename it. It's not match, it's swipes. So are you understanding this, yes or no? Please tell me in the chat right now. So it's a swipe. Okay, so if at all you are having a swipe here, so if a user A is saying yes and user B is saying no, okay, so at least you should show the profile of user A to user B at least once. If at all user B is seeing the data at least once and saying no, then it should be not shown. So there should be some kind of data tracking there, which has to like say that, okay, at least once the user had said no, so we should not show this user profile again. Okay, so there has to be something, but it will be taken care in our longer duration. Okay, so let's do it. I'm just making a very big variable so that you all guys can actually so what I'm doing is read it and you will understand it. Now I'm expecting a huge drop because people are like, what is this? First, Okay, so what is this? What is this? What is this? I have not run the previous one. Okay. Yes. Okay, and one more part which is very much necessary here for this data to have is again the created at when the data got first created. Okay, so just be there guys till 2:30 and you guys will be pro at this dot crvr server timestamp. This is server timestamp here. I'm enjoying it. I don't know you guys about you guys, but I am enjoying it. So okay, so this is how the data is being shown. So now see, so this is the data blob. Okay, user A ID, user B ID created at, is the other user shown profile at least once? I mean, at least once he had seen, yes or no? If yes, then we will change the data. Is user A true? Or user B, I mean, is saying false or what? So these are the particular data points which we want to capture from the user. And based upon like what we say that if at all the user swipe is happening that okay, this particular UID I have swiped true or false or something like that, and based upon it if both the things becomes true, then I should be able to see the data in a kind of my chat. Okay, so I should be able to chat with that person. So that's what I mean Tinder's application feature is, right? If my whole if these two things becomes true, okay, and these two things becomes true, I mean A and B both say yes, okay, so then afterwards what will happen is like it will automatically should show profiles to each other that yes, you both guys can chat right now. That's what it happens in the actual what we say that world. So yeah, that's what it is all about. So now let's go ahead and make one more function. So one more function will be made here. So that function is not actually what was drafted in our code, but we are going to make it. This one is like what we say that sixth one will be swipe. Oh, sorry, match. Till okay, sixth one will be a match. Okay, sixth one will be a match. Okay, so now how that will be actually going across. So I'm just thinking about it. So it's like df match function. So inside the match function, we will take the particular whatever I'm getting. For example, whosoever had right swiped me, I will see them in a kind of a pool. Okay, so if my data, hmm, it's very simple. So I'll just pass my UID. Okay, so then docs is equal to doc, not even store dot collection. Inside collection, what I'll get is like swipes. Okay, swipes dot stream, stripes dot hmm, swipes dot stream. Then afterwards for doc and docs. Okay, we will just make a dictionary of swipes. Okay, so what will happen here? Dit, we say that dit swipes equal to doc dot id equals to, guys, just be there for testing purpose at least. Okay, I'm kind of like literally going to make everything, and don't be like that ki ha chalo sir ne bol diya khatam chalo bye niklo. Okay, don't do that part. Okay, just be there for testing purpose at least. It's a huge, इतना सारा कोड यार, मैं अपने प्रोडक्शन में नहीं लिखा होगा इतना सारा कोड, वो भी इतने कम टाइम में. I mean, okay, fine. So dit docs code, then afterwards doc dot to dit Okay, so then afterwards, okay, so before that we will check if doc.to underscore dit dot get, what is that? First value is uida. Okay, so uida equal to the uid which I have, or the same thing, a uid b. Okay, so any one should contain my uid, right? Then only it is a swipe which is related to me, right? If for example, let us talk about like Mayur Patel. Okay, Mayur Patel and Mayur Patel had what we say, right swiped some Natasha, Heike Natasha. Okay, so now Natasha should when Natasha is checking her swipe list, she should also like get that now her uid should be mentioned there. Yes, this is related to Natasha, then only it will be shown. That's what the logic we are trying to do here. Okay, so whatever swipes which are related to me will be shown in my feed. Okay, and what we will do basically is, if at all I am when the data is shown, and when the data is shown, I just go and update the swipe list saying that yes, it was shown to me at least once, and I have said yes to that, then it will be in my chat. If you say no to that, it will not be shown to you anytime. Okay, something like that. Okay, so okay, so that's what it is. Dictionary dit swipes and doc dot to something. Okay, so this will give us a kind of like all the dictionaries written dit swipes. Simple, katam, finish. And afterwards, one more feature is there. I want to implement two more functions. Should I include it, yes or no, or should we like manually hard code it or something like that? Please tell me. There are 2 3 more functions which we should do technically. Those things are like something to be very frank, those are like what we say, update the swipe feature, or like if it is a match, then I mean show them in a chat, show the chat. I mean there are two different functions which we should technically develop after this match function. So please tell me, we should go do it, yes or no? And probably guys, let's do one thing. Okay, so how many of you are very much excited to see the end result in a Android app or something like that? So if at all you guys are interested in seeing the Android app out of it, so I can take a follow-up session next week, upcoming week, and or like upcoming week or some other week after that, and I'll have a full 2 days session on building how to consume the application, the API what we have built in a Android app. Okay, so what do you guys think about it? Okay, so please tell me if in the chat right now, are you guys interested in building that app also? I mean currently we are building a API, and once we complete the API we can consume the API. I mean that's a different amazing level story that is. Okay, we can consume the API and we can build. See, I don't know Kotlin, I'm yet a very beginner in Kotlin, but I'm good at Java based Android application, so I can do Java. So you please tell me if at all you guys are interested in Java based thing, or else you tell me that sir, learn Flutter and come and teach us Flutter. I need to go and learn Flutter then. Firebase with React Native. Okay, so I can ask someone to do React Native because I don't know React Native. I'm being very frank. I'm no. I'm my stack is in full Python, and then afterwards. I used to do Android in the way back. Still, Java is not deprecated, but we can use it. But I don't want to teach you the deprecated stuff. So let me try doing Flutter. So do one thing. Give me a week's time. Okay, give me exactly from today. One, not the next week, not the next weekend. Weekend after next weekend. Okay, I'll do a mobile app project along with you guys, and it will be built on Flutter. So I need to learn Flutter probably super fast. So I'll do that. So yes, so that's what. Okay, so now let's go ahead and continue our this So continue over this whole function. Get match functions. Okay. So let's test it. Get match functions. You okay, and guys, you can put up all the requests. You can put up all the requests for like what all things you want actually to be developed in project sessions along with me. I may start a kind of subscription service for you all, guys. You guys can subscribe for my projects. Uh, and I will be like very much interested towards that. Okay, so subscription in Let's Upgrade. Wow, na good. So for example, let's get to this point and take a UID. Okay, so get function has no attribute get what. Swipes ये काम कर रहा है ना. Ah, okay, so I have done a small mistake here. The mistake is I have not kept the parenthesis. So yes, I am getting the actually metadata out of it. I don't want metadata. So what I want is I just want the user's profile. So who has right swiped me? I want to see that. Okay. So I want to see that who has right swiped me, or uh, so I should be probably in the B column. Okay. I should be in the B. If someone is right swiping me, I should be either in B column. Okay. Uh, Not even, let's name is get right swiped function. Okay, so in this function, let us just take it one more level up. That is uh nahin yaar, I mean I'll develop it. I mean it will be kind of confusing for you all, so let us not do that. Okay, let's just hold it till here. And inside the get match function, what we can do is I'll just do this. Wait, so what I'm trying to do right now is like get match function, get swipe function, get the matches done. So the matches should be like somewhere both the profile should be saying yes. So it should be doc.todict. See, I'm shortcutting a few things because I know that it will take a lot of time for you guys, and to make also, and top of it to even explain also. So that's why I don't want to complicate. So I'm just taking a shortcut here. So a shortcut which I'll not do in the mobile app thing, obviously. So I will make sure that in the mobile app time, I will get it pakka truly. Doc dot get doc dot to dictionary. Inside this, why I'm taking the shortcut, I will tell you. Okay, so I am currently taking a shortcut because I don't want you guys to, I mean, literally get confused or something. Okay, so I got it. If I do that part, I'll do that part, and you guys are like, shit, what is this? Okay, so there is a problem somewhere. Invalid syntax. Okay, so it work right now. So what I've done, I mean, have you guys understood it right now? No, right? I mean, 110% you might have not understood it. So it's basically like, what are the two functions? Hmm. If UID or DIT uh, okay, so now it's something like it's a different what we say that error right now here. So it's like two dictionary takes one what we say that argument you gave. Oh shit, we have done a mistake. The mistake is dot get. It should be like this: get user dot get. Now it should not give us any kind of error, but it is not working. It should not be or, it should be and. Hmm. Now it should not give us any kind of data. Yep. So now, for example, now what is happening here? So if both the users are like what we say that if both the users data is saying true, which I'll make it for one. So if the both the users data is saying true, yes, true it is, then my data will be shown inside. Yes, you have one match. Okay, so something like that. Clear? So this is how it will look like here. Okay, so you have one match, and from this data we can show the chat data and other things. Okay, so I don't want to complicate it even more from till here. So I think we are almost done with our whole project in terms of writing the logics. So now let's go ahead and convert it to a kind of API, a Flask API. Okay, so how many of you are there still remaining with me right now? Tell me in the chat right now how many of you are still there along with me, so that we can take it ahead. So we have how many functions? We have get match function is there, we have swipe function is there, we have get feed is there, we have update profile, we have login, we have user like update is already done, we have sign up. So we have what we say that, let us list it down. So I've already listed it up somewhere, right? So let me just get that thing. Yes, I think these many. Yes, these are the initial what we thought. These are the same thing: login, sign up, update, feed. Okay, then swipe, then match. So these are all the data points. These are all the functions which we have got. Okay. So now moving on to the bigger stuff. Okay. Now we know this. Okay, this code works. We know this code works, right? So now let us convert it into a Visual Studio Code. Okay, so VS Code stuff. So I have something already built here, but I'll just create a new folder or something like that. Let me just create a new folder in my machine. mm, New folder. I've tried it already, so that's why you are seeing that part there. uh, the name is like Tinder API Flask, something like that. And let's try opening it. I'll zoom it out, just be there. Okay, so open a particular folder and open, don't save. Okay, so now what is that? Now what is a Visual Studio Code, guys? Now first and foremost thing, what is Visual Studio Code? Visual Studio Code is a particular what we say a code editor in which you guys can write any programming language things, and you get amazing plugins and all. Okay, so today we will just create a kind of like Tinder API.py file. And in this Tinder API.py file, I'll just open my previous one because it's a kind of thing which I already have here. It's a frame it's a frame which I want to refer for coding here. And yes, if at all you remember, we require a license key to operate upon this, right? We require a license key which we have downloaded using project settings, right? If at all you remember, service accounts, we have gone and we have downloaded a particular what we say a particular service key, right? So that service key is inside my laptop, so I just need to copy it to my particular folder, paste it, copy, and paste. Oh, paste option is not getting show. Let me just copy it. Flask, here I just copied it. This is a license key, nothing rocket science. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm importing this all things what we have required inside this. So let me just go and see what all things were required. So first and foremost thing, Firebase admin, then afterwards Firebase credentials. I'm copying all the code what was here inside this particular thing, so that you don't feel that array kya ho raha hai ye sab. Okay, so I just remove this starting part because this is the path. Okay, so then afterwards we have functions. Okay, so before going to the functions part, now let us move to my already template copy. So I need to import these all libraries. Okay, I need to import these all libraries. What are these libraries? Okay, now let me just explain you what all these libraries are. These libraries are uh, from Flask import JSONify request redirect. We are importing Flask, and that's one thing which will go up. Okay, so we are importing Flask, we are importing JSON, we are importing requests. So these are the few function libraries which we want to import here. Okay, so now then afterwards we just go ahead and initialize this particular app. So this is one liner code which we use for initializing the app. Okay, so I will write it down here. init the Flask app. Okay, so let me just even zoom it out a little. Flask app. So this is how the Flask app has been imported. Okay, so now we have just initialized it. init ends. Why I'm doing this code is because to why I'm writing such comments, because I don't want you guys to get confused or something. And I'll just copy one more stuff from my this project, that is router. Not, I'll just copy this whole. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll just change everything in here. Okay, fine. So now first and foremost thing, so now this is the frame which we require for Flask based application. So this frame, this is the only frame. See, I mean, this is a code. If at all I remove everything, so you will get in terms of like this. So this is the code. This is the only code which you guys require for making any Flask based application. One more thing is there, which is in the end. So if name is equal to main, then run the code in the bottom. Okay, so this is the something like that. Okay, so I'll just remove all the kachra. Okay, so this is the only code which you require. Okay, this is the only code which we require for hosting anything onto the what we say application. Now what we will do, we will create different routes. Okay, so first and foremost thing we will create is login route. Okay, so inside the login route, where is that login code? Login code is here. Okay, so this is formatting is being broken down. So I'm getting back the formatting here. Fine. So instead of print here, it will be, I think I have changed the code, right? I've changed the code now. Here is the code, actual thing. I've copied the wrong stuff. Someone is asking me about IPynb file, so don't worry, I'll give you the IPynb file also. Are you guys understanding what I'm trying to do right now? Okay, so I'm just copying the what we say. Oh shit, this is successfully created user content. I need successfully login content. No, we were right only. We were right only. Successfully got the user. Okay, are you guys understanding what I'm trying to do right now? This is the login round endpoint. This is going to get what we say post data, which is going to be playing with what we say the data will be in form of JSON, which will be retrieved here. So we will just go ahead and we will name this function as login function. Login function. And yeah, so now we will just create one more route. That route, I'm just going to copy this initially and change it with our Google Colab code. So instead of this, we will just put sign up. And here what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump the sign up code. Okay, so this is our sign up code. Okay, so this is the sign up code. So this is the middle part of it. Remove. Okay, so this is the part of code which we want here, and this data we are getting. So I'll just format it end to end, so don't worry about it. And instead of sending the response, and let us send response also. So let us send one more parameter known as response back. Okay, so I hope that you guys are understanding what I'm trying to do here. Please tell me in the chat. Okay, so login sign up is all set, all ready to go. Okay. So this is the data point. Okay, now before it goes away, so we have a few endpoints which we need to retrieve. Email of user is equal to data dot get email, and password of user equal to data dot get. Now a few people may find it like ये क्या हो रहा है? But yep, so this is we are retrieving the data here, and then we are executing the whole function, and it will send back a kind of like our response. Okay, so this is the thing. Okay, so login. So this is the login part here. Okay, so okay, so now let's go ahead, and even here we need to do that part, right? Even here we need to get this email of user. Email of user is equal to data dot get email. Simple. So we don't ask for passwords and all, but you can send passwords. You know, we have a bug in our code. Okay, so how to run this piece of code? So we just go to terminal. We just click new terminal, and we go to the exact place where this whole thing is. So yes, I'm exactly in the okay, so sign up function. Yes, it should be sign up, or else it will have a clash saying that boss, you are doing wrong. Basically, this is sign up. So what I just need to do is I need to just Python 3 and क्या हो गया बे? Tinder API.py. That's it. So now you see it is running on a local host. It's running on a local host. And if at all I just click here, I just click here. So open. So it will tell not found and all that part, but you just do login also here. So it will method not allowed. It is saying method not allowed, but I mean the function is there. So how to access it? So how to access it? We will use Postman. So Postman is a kind of like our savior here. Okay, so our Postman, we are opening it up. So what is Postman? Postman is used for doing all kinds of like what we say that all kinds of like API requests. Uh, that's what will be used with the help of Postman. So what we will do is like first of all we will try login. Okay, we'll just try login. So dismiss. So your address will be http 127.0.0.1 colon. What is the port number? Port number is here already mentioned. It's 50001. Okay, so the same port number will be here, and in the body section, you just have to uh, select raw, and inside raw you have to select JSON, and you need to create a JSON here. Inside our JSON, what all things we want to send? We want to send email, right? We want to send only and only email. We just require only email. So email is sai@luc.to. You send it, it should give us a response. Whoa, our API is working. So now this is a API which is getting data here from what we say that our this the message is what successfully got the user. It is working on UID and it is the response. Okay, so now let us try the sign up feature. Let us try the sign up feature. Okay, so you need to just make a post request, http 5001 sign up. Okay, so sign up, go to body, select raw and select JSON. Okay, inside this JSON you need to pass what? Email. Email, what will pass? Saiq at itm.edu. Sai at itm. Let's just take sai.itm.edu and the password. Okay, password is very simple. Now password can be like 75 75 75. This is the audience count. Okay, so I just send it, and it has successfully created new user. Okay, and this is my user ID. So if I just go back again, and let me just copy this user ID so that I can get it. So it's saying that if at all I send it back again the same user content, it is saying that user already there. So are you understanding the whole concept here, that we guys have created a API interface right now for our application? Let it be your Android, let it be your iOS, let it be your web, or let it be anything and everything can use this. Now this is running on my local host. Now the question is should be, Sai, how can we post it on Heroku? Okay, so how can we post it on Heroku? So this should be the question, okay, which should be aligned next. So I have few files which I need to just copy paste here. So I'll show you what are those files. Okay, so now let's go ahead, and first of all, this is proc file which you just need to put exactly. I will give you the proc file. Proc file is nothing just but which tells Heroku that boss, this is so I have actually hosted this thing in the morning for my trial purpose. I will edit it now completely. Okay, so you just need to have these 2-3 files along with you when you are coding. So what all things you require, you just need to put it across, and what all things you don't require, you need to remove them. Okay, you need Flask. Uh, you don't need this. You don't need this. You don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need this. I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. No. So I don't need it. I don't need it. Okay. So these are the data which I require. These are the libraries which I require to be installed on Heroku. So I just kept here. And inside this, what should be my Python runtime? So my Python should be like Python 3.9.2. This should be the version which should be installed inside this. So what all things I should do for my Heroku? So I should go to Heroku. Okay, so now we are hosting our API online, and we will make incremental changes alongside. In the meantime, you all guys can also create your accounts on the Firebase using the API. Okay, so are you guys excited to create your accounts on the our PyTinder clone? So please tell me in the chat right now, and I'll so I just went to Heroku. I have already logged in. So inside this, I'm giving the name Tinder. Let's upgrade. Tinder Let's Upgrade is there, and yes, I'm only seeing 1 years, 2 years. That's it. I'd want more years. So now, yes, okay. Now, what is this whole part? So it is like it is giving me a CLI, which I just need to do it here only. Okay, let me just quit it for like closing down my currently running API. I just need to Control C is the command for closing it down. And what I need to do is I just need to like Heroku login. So as soon as I just put Heroku login and it is saying that enter, so it will automatically take me to one page. It will automatically take me one. Yes. So it is the Heroku login thing which is coming across to here. I just click on login. It will be automatically logged in. So this is my ID through which it got logged in. I just need to turn it off. Okay. Then afterwards, what I need to do is like I need to do this git init. Okay, then afterwards I need to give the remote ID. Okay, then I need to like just go and git add, git commit, git push, git add. I'm copying, I'm doing nothing, I'm just copying. So this easy it is to deploy an API. Instead of make it better, just v1. Okay, so and in the end, git push Heroku master, git push Heroku master. Simple, it is going ahead right now. See, you guys will be able to see that installing this, installing PIP, and then installing SQLite 3. So what are like libraries we have mentioned? It is installing all of them on Heroku. So it should work. I hope it works. I just hope it works. I don't want it to fail. That too in front of you all guys. I've done it years back. Uh, 1.1.2 installing collected requirement compressing. I need to change, I think. So there is some error here. Flask 1.1.2 has requirement Jinja to. Mm, okay, so our app is currently deployed. So we have this URL. Okay, so this is the URL. So instead of this sign up, you just have to paste this. Okay, so and this time when I hit enter, this should be going and working upon. Fuck, what is this? कुछ गलत हो गया जो हमको पता नहीं क्या गलत हो गया. Okay, so now how to debug Heroku error cloud. Okay, Heroku ka errors activity. There is some kind of like what we say error here. Build finish, then afterwards monitor how to get the activity feed my crash. What is that I'm doing wrong? PIP install. No, I mean it will all do the PIP install, boss. It doesn't require us to do that part. So there is some kind of mistake here, which I have done probably. So I need to figure it out. Error logs, error logs, error logs. How to see error logs? There is some command to see error logs of Python API of Heroku. It is there was a code. No module named app. Okay, so there is something, no module named app. Import module, import. There is a problem with importing. So okay, so what we have used here, app is equal to flask name. There is an error on like what line? Line number 41. What is this 41? I don't know. I think my what we say that this requirement file is having some kind of problem. So let us just change the requirement file ka thing. Some error also actually got there, na, populated. So let us just remove this thing. Let us remove all these things. What is not required? For Flask, we require Flask and we require JSON. I think JSON will be like a by default thing. So request, first of all, let us see what's the latest version of Flask. So I think I'm doing some mistake with the Flask. Flask is 1.1.2 only, which we have here. And the request is the same. Sync. Gunicon. Now I'm like, oh shit, what happened there? 20. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to go here. Starting a module not found error hai. So let's close it. Git add, git commit, git push. Let us see what happens this time. Clearing cache dependencies, and it is taking time to like again get the things. Why the hell it is getting SQLite 3 this time? I think for the local storage purpose. Okay, I think I will take some time to get this thing done. So I don't know if it is happens right now, it happens. If it is taking time, then I will and do something else with this. क्या भैया कुछ तो आओ. Why the hell it is giving error? Process exit state started crashing. यार नो मॉड्यूल नेम्ड फ्लास्क ऐप. अरे यार ये कैसा है ये. Let us just go and like Google it out somewhere. What is this error? Hmm. There's something which we need to have. Yes. Is imported using a directory. If you want to import it as an app, you should put. Ha. I remember. This thing I remember. So you need to have something known as like int underscore under and yes. Just give me 1 minute, guys. I'm stopping my screen share. I have the code for this already ready somewhere. Where is this? ये कहाँ है? अरे शोएब यार 2 मिनट के लिए स्क्रीन शेयर बंद करना.
कर दिया सर.
Thank you. I have the code. I mean, I remember I have the code for this. It was like that's what I was mentioning, right? It's been like so long that I have done this part. Okay, so just give me 1 minute. Python codes API. I got it, I think. So let me just try it first before even telling to you all, guys. So it is an empty file which we need to have it inside our this. It's an empty file. It's an empty file. So now it should not give me that error. So this is what happens when you are मास्टर. हाँ अभी देखते हैं चलता है कि नहीं चलता. अरे अभी तो शेयर कर रहा है स्क्रीन. क्या कर रहा है?
नहीं सर, it's not shared yet.
Okay, fine, ठीक है. So guys, just be there. Let me test this time. Test this thing this time. If at all it works, it works. If it doesn't work, I'll be like, okay, guys, bye bye, take care, have a nice day. We are done with our session. I'll be like this. So just be there, okay? So if I hope this thing will work, it actually requires a empty int file. It should be. Uh, okay, so this time 3, 2, 1. People will be like क्या हो रहा है हमारे सर को, हमारे सर पागल हो गए हैं. मैं कभी मेरी गलतियों को देख के मुझे हंसी आ रही है. Shit. Just be there. I think it will be done this time. Okay, so by the way, guys, please push the code on GitHub. We will deploy it. Yes, I'll just give you this whole code so that you guys can actually start using it. We are yet to like complete all the what is it, all the integrate all the modules. So if this works, then we are going to just do that part next. Okay, so happens right in a live deployment, in a live project session. These all kind of like kachra things will happen. Ka Bhagwan ne sun li finally. So now I think our app is working. So now Shoaib, you can share the screen right now. Shoaib, you can share the screen right now. Please let me know if it works.
Yes, sir, it's shared.
Okay.
It's shared.
Okay, so fine. So this is where we are having a response coming in from our actual API. Uh, Okay, so this whole API is working with what we say that full blown thing. So actually, what was my mistake? My mistake was I should name this what we say that app.p like Tinder. I was naming it as like Tinder API dot something. It should be named as app.py. It should be not named as anything else. So it was actually trying to find where is the app.py, and I am the biggest idiot. I didn't give it app.py. I gave it some other name, Tinder API or something. So it should be named as app.py and it will run. So I was running it and it's successfully built right now. So even if you just go and do login. Okay, so if you just go do login and you just give a new ID, Saikiran S at itm.edu, and send it. So this is an actual ये क्या आ रहा है? ये है क्या? I mean, this user exists. User not there in Firebase. No, this message should not come, na? So it's login, HTTPS login. What is this login? Okay, send it. What the hell is this? In the login, if you send, obviously it will say that user not there in Firebase only because it is not there. So we need to send it and sign up. It was our code only. So we need to send it and sign up. Successfully created a new user. Now if you send this particular user to login, it will say that yes, user there, successfully got the user, this is the user, and then we can start playing. So now you guys can create your own what we say that signups. This is the code. So here is the like place. Okay, so this is the whole URL which you guys can go and create. Make post request from browser. Okay, so you will get something like ribbon. You just put the URL here. This is the URL, and post request it is, and you just need to send a raw what to say, no authorization, nothing. In the content part you need to send a JSON. In the JSON you need to just pass something like this, and you will be logged in as a user. So just do it right now, guys. I mean, you all guys can do it right now. I just send Saikiran S +1, send it. So it will say that yes, user got created. Okay, so this is the API which is working. So Shoaib, you can put this code inside our YouTube chat or something like that. So let me just paste it inside our Vimeo so that you can also put it across all the YouTube thing. Private chat. Let's have a look at it. This is the URL, and so you guys can actually start Okay, so you can actually go and put a request and see if it works, yes or no. And even I will see if someone is making the request. This is a real time thing, right? This is a real time stuff. Let us see if someone is putting up in the authentication. Okay, so no, it's all about me only. So no one is there. So you guys can put up your own API request and the data will be coming and getting populated here. So just do that part and let me know if at all you're doing it inside. What about MySQL database? Is there any difference between both? Uh, link is already provided to you guys inside this, and so let me just do one small part. So this database what we guys are using right now is totally different than anything what we guys. Sure, I'm giving you one more link. Please put this link for people to put their data. And so now let me just uh, I've sent you the exact URL, guys. I'm sent it to your Shoaib. Shoaib will put it in the chat right now, so you guys will get exactly what you need to do. Okay, so it's a post request, and you guys need to just put up the data here. So let me just see. Let me just refresh it in the meantime to see if at all anyone has kept their data. So yes or no, let's see that. कोई नहीं आया अभी तक. शिट, इतना मेहनत करके कुछ नहीं है. कुछ रखा नहीं है भैया, कुछ भी नहीं रखा है. Okay, so use postman, guys. You can use postman, you can use anything just to give you the request type. I gave you that. So now let me just write down the other piece of the code, that is update user. Okay, so update user data. So inside update user data you need to send so much of things. So let me just start writing it. Update user data. So you get a dictionary and you get a UID. Okay, so inside that dictionary you get these many things. It will take a bomb to convert it into what we say, that normal stuff. Please let me know. Aruband Banerjee is mentioning he had sent it, and okay, so let me just refresh it if at all it is there here. Wow, people are there. I can see people just putting it across. Now next one more. Okay, after this we will actually play Tinder. Wait. Okay, so we are in the verge of like completing our whole this thing. So just be there. Okay, we have UID coming here and we have user details coming from the data part. It's data. It's data. Okay. Then inside the data, we have to also make it dit. It will be easy for us to complete. Okay. So dit, we are getting all the data here. So now the function says that we need to store the data. Okay. So okay, so here where it is all, I think, set and clear. Okay, so that's it. What we need to do is like we need to send a message stating that message is equal to user data. Okay, so I mean, what I'll do is after this whole session is done, I will sit with it and I will make this API even more amazing for us to build a project in real time. So I hope that you guys are enjoying this whole part. Like in real time, you are able to send the data to a server. So this is something kind of an achievement for every one of us, and small achievement although, but an achievement. Oh, Wow, we have 19 users using our application right now. Uh, Marina is asking one question. What is the difference between SQL database and this? Are both the same? It's a doubt. Okay, fine. So Marina, so the Maria. Okay, Maria, the simple answer is very this thing. Uh, what we say that MySQL database is a tabled database. Okay, when I say structured database, it's in a kind of table, rows and columns. It's just like an Excel sheet. But this database, what we guys are using right now, it's a NoSQL database. It's a NoSQL, NoSQL. So NoSQL is something in which you store each and every data as a kind of a individual record. So it is not that if, for example, the advantages of NoSQL database is that you can store some few different variables. Profile to profile, you can store different variables. That's the biggest advantage of NoSQL database. But the searching and all can be done with the help of SQL database very easily. But NoSQL database, because of MongoDB coming into the picture, so it is booming out like something. It's booming out like something crazily. So that's one point which I just wanted to mention. And now let's go ahead and start building our update profile, feed, and different things. So update user. You just need to pass the user ID, and you need to pass. So whatever user ID you are getting, you need to pass it in a different post request, and you need to like update the user key here. So that's what you need to do. So now let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so the biggest pain is going to be writing this. Okay, so it's a post request, and uh, it's on the link. So I need to open this, I need to copy this, and I need to paste it. I'm very sorry guys, I'm overshooting my time, I think, but I feel somewhere it is worth it, worth giving this much time. Update user raw JSON. Inside JSON, now there is going to be huge amount of data. Huge means huge. So we will get the data from here. Oh, this can be done in a amazing manner. I don't want to do this manual work. So what I'll do is I'll convert dictionary into JSON. Just write a convert dict to JSON. Geek for Geeks, one of the good websites which I love for data structures and algorithm. LetsUpgrade is also launching something in data structures and algorithm very soon. So just be very signed up, guys. We guys are going to take it to another level this time. And we guys are launching full stack programs. That's way more on a different level than anything what we have done till date. So this is the JSON object. Now please change this data with your data. Okay. Okay, change your this data with your data, and make sure you are keeping India, female, date of birth, and all genuine data. Okay, so I'm using Pratima's name everywhere. So instead of this, I also need to send one more thing, that is UID, which I got from my previous this thing. So whatever the UID I got, so I just need to send it across here. How this will get stored in that particular thing. Pratima, instead of Pratima, it was Saikiran. Saikiran S. It was Saikiran S at itm.edu. and the number was something. This is the image, description is single. Okay, so city Navi Mumbai, and INDIA, state is Maharashtra, and INDIA India, and it's a male instead of female. Teacher teaching. Okay, fine, send it. Give us error because we have not updated the our gist. Okay, so we have not updated the actual Heroku. So it's git add, it's git commit, and it's git push. That's it. Okay, sir, artificial and deep learning, please. What is it? We should also do the same what sir done. MongoDB is a document-based NoSQL database. We use functions and attributes. Yes, Arthur Gupta, you're true. So this is the thing, guys. I hope that you guys are now understanding what I'm doing. I'm not doing anything. Whatever the functions we have created, we are just using it, and I'm updating my profile. हो गया? Fuck. Working. अभी हुआ. I think. What the hell it is? Update. Oh shit. What is it? Live coding is somewhat like what we say that not so good, right? I mean, coding live is people may think that, oh wow, it's amazing. I don't know. What is your feedback upon coding live? It is boring, right? Hmm? It is boring or what? Like, I mean, are you guys learning something? I literally don't know anything here. So uh, my own person is telling that we loved it, sir. अरे अपने को अपना feedback नहीं चाहिए, अपने को बंदों का feedback चाहिए, let's upgrade का नहीं चाहिए. So we want to listen from people who are either not listening us or like not seeing us, nothing. So we want to listen from them. So I just update this. What the hell is this? Why it is telling the requested URL not found on the यार अपडेट यूजर तो है यार इसमें अपडेट यूजर अभी तो डाला अपन ने no just now we have updated it right why it is not going there it's a post URL it's https tinder hyphen Heroku okay so what is the actual error in here I mean we are putting it properly na dit is equal to dictionary data aya dit.uid get everything is proper then what is wrong here mm, I think this is wrong route is are we doing I mean are we doing actually the right stuff right I mean we are doing the right stuff but why it is not working I don't know why it is not working instead it is in JSON it is telling that this endpoint is not available let us try the endpoint not found sign up हाँ यार ये कुछ तो गलत है यार इसमें Okay, let's do one thing. Let's change it. Update, and let's use update. User data updated. Okay, I think this time it is no change in requirement detector installing from cache. Okay, so it is actually installing things. Okay, so let's check it out. So what is this time probably wrong? Don't know. Okay, it's been deployed. So let's first check this. There is some mistake. There is something which is actually not taking it. Why? What's the problem? So whatever the cause it is not taking live, I literally don't know. But let's check it. Some small chotusa error it will be, and it is taking our heads like something now. Route user update. Git add, git commit version 7, git push master. And this time I'm kind of clueless. Yeah, I'm not doing any mistake here. Why? What's the reason? Let me just Google it out. Why Heroku is not detect a new URL, new endpoint. Hmm. Heroku has something like Heroku has. Actually, I think there should be some kind of caching somewhere. User update. 110% there is some kind of caching somewhere, and Heroku doesn't provide HTTP caching, but in order to take advantage of HTTP, shit man, this is telling that it doesn't provide us anything. The time to take to load a web page, and it as it as well as reducing the load on your app's web dynamo. Then what is this? User update. Dit is equal. Yeah, okay. I'm ओके, अरे शोएब 2 मिनट के लिए स्क्रीन बंद कर यार, मुझे कुछ आड़ा टेढ़ा ट्राई करना है इधर उधर का कोड.
Done, sir.
Okay. Guys, I mean, you can take your lunch or something. I'm here only. I'm just doing my. Mm, बहुत टेढ़ा चीज है यार ये. क्या हो रहा है ये? I mean, still you guys are there. Like, okay, fine. I just want you guys to be here only. Just I'm trying to debug this. Why the hell this problem is coming? And I don't know. I don't know the answer right now. So I'm trying to debug. So I'm trying to do something. Is there any problem with my what piece of code? So I'm just trying to do this. Let us see where I'm actually wrong. So there is something problem with the dyno only. Okay, so the machine is giving us a problem. Either it is cached or either it is something weird performing. Whatever it is not working. I have made more than 2 endpoints. It is blocking. It means that is there any problem? Is there any kind of like app should have only 2 endpoints or something like that? I don't know, something, some. It's just the life of programmer. Yes, it's life of programmer. But yeah, I'm just thinking, why the hell it is not allowing more than two endpoints? Are we doing something wrong, or Python is doing something wrong? Is it out of memory? What it is? Something it should tell. No, it is not telling anything. It is like success, but here it is not coming anything. Nothing is shown here. So don't know. I'll debug this part separately. But yes, so now let's do one thing. So let us summarize upon whatever we have done. So if at all it starts, then I'll tell you in a kind of like community, and I'll mail you this whole part. Just put up your I've restarted my dyno and everything I've done, so but still it is kind of a problem. I don't know why the hell it is a problem. So maybe something. Restart. Hmm. It's not working. Tinder blocked us. No, not blocked us. अरे शोएब यार स्क्रीन शेयर कर यार. चल ठीक है, बाय बाय बोलते हैं, अभी टाइम हो गया. ठीक है, बहुत मेरा भी काम है अभी
Yes,
कुछ.
sir, कर दिया है.
Take it. So, hey guys, hi. So, what we guys are doing right now is I tried, I mean, making even one small endpoint, a very small endpoint. Not a, even if you don't want a get, we can do this post and we can just write print there. Hi guys. And message 200. Here, message. It works. So, let us try, I mean, restarting first. And so, restart is working. So, I'm adding it to my git commit. And restart. So in my ABC, so whenever I will call our ABC stuff, so let's see if it works. If it is doesn't, if it is not working, then bye bye Tata. See you later. I will show it to you. I mean, after when I'll make a Flutter front end for this whole, that time I will show you. Okay, how to get we can do this. I'm thinking I will be the person who will make the Flutter app, or like someone else. So let us see that part. But yeah, this is interesting. So kind of don't know. Maybe you guys have like made so much of requests that possible. Yeah, anything is possible. I don't know what is this. ABC. So see, ABC is also not coming. This is so wrong now. Because I've kept ABC here. So we want a small get request. If ये ऊपर का काम कर रहा है तो नीचे का क्यों नहीं, ये क्यों नहीं काम कर रहा? So it's something weird. So I'll figure it out what it is. But yes, bye bye. Take care. So we guys can create actually projects like this. So I wanted to add a kind of like what we say that even different level stuff going on. But I mean, yes, at least base of it we were able to like finish. So thanks a lot for joining, and we will be sending you all this code on GitHub. I'll upload it on GitHub and I'll share the link on community. So please download the app and wait for me to share the like link on our community. And all the clodes in collab. Maybe next time we can do it completely in VS Studio. Yes, we can do it, but next time we will be doing it for Flutter. So I don't know Flutter, so let me uh, get some gyan on Flutter and teach you all guys. Okay, so can we use Django instead of Flask in the code? Yes, you guys can use Django, but basically Flask is super lightweight than Django. So that's the reason why we are using. Okay, so now first and foremost thing, complete the project and what we say that submit the code of your GitHub kind of thing on our you will get a submission form. You just submit it there, and once you submit it, you will be getting certificate out of it. Okay, so that's the project session, guys, for you all today. And thanks a lot, and we will be meeting in our upcoming sessions. So okay, I'll give you the code in the community. What should we do about the assignment? So I mean, if for this part, the assignment is very simple. You guys have to make the same code, like deploy the same code in your GitHubs with your with your Firebase project IDs and all, and don't put this JSON file. Just put up your Firebase what we say that Firebase, uh, just simply use your Firebase thing, a free tier, so for like hosting this all, and for working about this. And in the meantime, just to be very frank with you all, guys, I'm kind of very happy to see this response. Okay, we had somewhere around like 19 people coming across. So 19, it's 29 right now. Good, yeah, amazing. So I mean, it's good to see that, I mean, 29 people coming across and working along here. So yep, so thanks a lot. Bye bye. Can we submit similar kind of project? No, you have to submit the same project. It's not similar, it's the same project you need to submit in the GitHub link you need to submit. So once you submit us the GitHub link, we will take it from there. Okay, and we just verify if at all your code is genuine, yes or no. Even though you will copy and paste it, but still, is it genuine, yes or no, we will check it, and accordingly we will be able to see this part. Okay, and we will give you the certificates accordingly. Okay, bye bye, take care, have a nice day, and thanks a lot. So this last part was, I am also not able to understand what is going wrong with it, but yes. So bye bye, take care, have a nice day.
Thank you, guys. Make sure you submit the project on our LMS or the description. There's a form in the description named as attendance assignment submission. You can submit it anywhere before Wednesday midnight, and we'll send you guys the certificates on the email that you submit in the form. So make sure you submit it, you code it, and we'll be sending your certificates. Thank you.
Bye bye.